What's up, everybody? As you all know, I like collecting physical media. It could be from some old, some new, or somewhere in between. So today I'm going to show you what I've got so far in the year 2025. So let's get straight to the point. I'm going to be doing this in alphabetical order with Alito Battle Angel right there. And if we go all the way back, we're going to end it there so we can reach to the Marvel section. And over there, lastly, the DC section. So this is going to be a really fun video to make. So hope you enjoy it. So first things first, I have Alito Battle Angel over here. Great movie, no sequel though. Back to the Future, I have Bumblebee, I have Blade Runner 2049, which is one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. Enough said. I have the Creed movies, Dune 2 would be my favorite, Dunkirk, probably Nolan's weakest in my opinion, but I still enjoy this movie. Edge of Tomorrow, the opening scene still gives me goosebumps. Nearly killed my subs. Fast X, which is the only Fast and Furious movie I ever have. I still need to get the rest. I have the Godzilla movies right here. Monsterverse version. I don't have the rest though. I want to get -1. The Goonies. Haven't seen this in a very long time and I still haven't watched it still. Hacksaw Ridge. Andrew Garfield should have won. Interstellar made me cry. A grown man cry. Love this movie. For the first time I watched the whole thing. And man, fatherhood. I'm not even a father, but like I could relate to this, man. We have the Harry Potter movies, starting with Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets was my favorite one, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire was okay. We have the 5 and 6 collection with Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince. Wasn't a big fan of Deathly Hallows, and you have Deathly Hallows Part 2, which is the best way to end the series. We don't talk about Fantastic Beasts. I have the John Wick movies. I only have 2 of them, starting with Part 1 and Chapter 4, which I haven't seen yet, but it's still wrapped up, as you can see. Pretty nice slipcover. Lionsgate, we going crazy. I have the Jurassic World movies. This one I need to upgrade. I have Fallen Kingdom, which is my favorite of the Jurassic World trilogy. I'm going to talk about that one. Kung Fu Panda, love this movie. Part 2 was great also. Wasn't a big fan of 3. I don't know why. I need to go watch it. Kong Skull Island being my favorite Monsterverse version of all time, my favorite Monsterverse movie. Love this movie. I always love the scene where they were in a helicopter and Kong was just staring at these souls. I love these. The Lion King, the only great Lion King in my opinion. Enough said, fight me. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, this is my favorite trilogy of all time. I don't need to go all out. You could just watch it. I have Midway, I have Mission Impossible movies, I have Fallout. I prefer Ghost Protocol, but Fallout was awesome. Then we have Dead Reckoning Part 1. I'm so excited when the next one's gonna come out. I can't wait. It's coming out in May. I can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, Oppenheimer. This deserves Best Picture, every other award. This was all deserved. Love this movie. I don't know how Amelia Perez won more nominations than Dune though. I'm still mad. Pacific Rim, the better Pacific Rim. Enough said. I got the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Love that. The Rush Hour trilogy. One of my favorite comedy trilogies of all time. This was the movie that made me laugh the most because of these two. Love those two. I could just quote this movie. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? All of a sudden you speak English now, huh? Lee, why you didn't tell me this man rolls like this? I did. No, you didn't. I could just quote the whole movie. I love the trilogy. I have the Sonic Steelbooks for 1 and 2. Part 3 is coming out in April. I can't wait. I don't know if I'm going to get the Steelbook for 3 or just use the standard editions, but this one looks cool though. At the Super Mario movie, surprisingly, this made $1 billion. For a video game movie, that's impressive. Next, we have the Top Gun movies. Maverick being my favorite, but I love the original. Toy Story 2, I heard this is the version where they cut off the joke from the original release. I have the Transformers movie, starting with Transformers 1, my second favorite. Then we have the Ultimate 5 film collection. I only bought it for 2, 3, and 4. Love Dark of the Moon, hated Revenge of the Fallen, and I thought Age of Extinction was okay. This movie sucks, but it got a pretty nice steelbook. It was a steel, by the way. Rise of the Beast to me was disappointing. I was expecting Beast Wars because I watched this way before this movie came out in anticipation for this, and when I watched the film I was disappointed. It's still a nice watch though. This was one of my favorite Disney releases of all time. Enough said. Next, we're moving to the superhero section. You already know what's gonna be, so let's get straight to it. Starting off, we have Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk. I'm a huge defender on this movie. One of my favorite Phase 1 movies of all time. This Hulk was 10 times better, in my personal opinion, than Mark Ruffalo. He was only good for like 2 movies, and then they just wrap him up in Infinity War. Captain America: The First Avenger. This is a huge steal. This is like $10 at Walmart. I don't like this movie. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I love this movie. This is top 5 work right here. Wasn't a big fan of Civil War, but all very good. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. Love these movies. Same way with Avenger Age of Ultron. This should have much love. Love the Hulkbuster fight. The only good Ant-Man, in my personal opinion. Ant-Man the Wasp was just okay. I hated Quantumania. Doctor Strange, pretty underrated there. I mean, I love this movie. I can't say the same about Multiverse of Madness. Spider-Man Homecoming, it was just okay. Infinity War, I don't know why I was scared of this movie. Back then, I was like, yo, the people are gonna die. I don't feel like it. But now, as I'm getting older, this was better than Endgame. Avengers Endgame right here. Speaking of which, not my favorite Avengers movie, but it's still enjoyable. No Way Home is one of my favorite Tom Holland movies, and one of my favorite Spider-Man movies. It's all pretty good. Watch it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, very good movie. Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, love these two. One of the best animated films that Marvel ever pull out. It's a shame the second one didn't win an Oscar. I have the Zack Snyder trilogy with Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Dark Knight Justice League. They're great movies. I love Man of Steel. Not the biggest fan of BVS, but the Ultimate Edition made it even better. Zack Snyder Justice League was the better Justice League compared to what we had years ago. Aquaman, the IMAX scenes are still good. The big large screens, I love those. The Flash, it's a decent movie, but Ezra Miller is just weird. Next, we have my favorite Batman trilogy, the Nolan trilogy, starting with Batman Begins. Starting out great. The Dark Knight is where it really started off strong. This is one of my favorite movies of Batman. One of my favorite Nolan films of all time. Heath Ledger's going great. Christian Bale did excellent. Everybody was doing great, except Maggie Gyllenhaal. I never liked her as Rachel. I wasn't a big fan of The Dark Knight Rises. And lastly, The Batman. Surprised me a lot when I watched this on streaming. Loved it so much that I bought it. And these are all just extras, backup copies. And as for bonus for ending this video, I have some Funko Pops here in a now playing stand. I thought it looked pretty cool. Pretty cool to put it on a movie shelf and just say, hey, I'm watching something. It's pretty cool. And that's that. Thank you so much for watching. And I am out.